Hello guys and welcome back to Lost Horizon, where we're in Morocco, which is kind of a climate change, kind of. Still looking for Hayes. I believe the guy inside said he was around the corner. At least I hope so, because otherwise I'm just gonna be running around aimlessly. So I figure since that that was it around the corner? Oh god. Holy shit. No, let's go back.
Hayes isn't here. He's been thrown into the gendarmery's jail to the north of the bazaar due to some taxation difficulties. Can't say I'm unfamiliar with the situation.
Okay, so he was at least elsewhere. It should be to the north then, right? Holy crap, there's a lot of places here. I'm just gonna go for, the direct...
the gendarmerie.
Okay. Police car.
Looks like the gendarmerie's car. I don't need to add auto theft to my list of misdemeanors.
Why not? Can't interact with the chickens, sadly. There is, however, a well and a crank, which is usable, so I'm guessing we're gonna draw some water or something?
I don't think this well sees much use.
And why am I doing this now? Because there's only this, these three things to interact with. That'll do. I don't want to go into five, a central plaza with like 6 interactable things, which goes to 5 different other screens. That's a bit much.
A rusty well crank.
Yay.
The well's all dried up. But I might find a use or 5 for this crank handle.
Well, yeah, no problem with car theft. But stealing a crank holder or what? Crank holder? What? Can you take that as well?
Ow! The sun's heated this thing to a blistering temperature.
Why is that important? Future puzzle, perhaps? I don't know. So yeah, no problems with stealing a car. Stealing other things, however, nah, no problem. A weird guy, Fenton.
I beg your pardon?
Bonjour. How can I help you?
Nice car. Sure.
I'm looking for Professor Hayes. I was told I could find him here.
That is correct. Professor Hayes is a guest in the cell behind me.
Could I speak to him quickly?
I am afraid that's impossible, sir. While investigations are ongoing, Professor Hayes is not allowed contact with anyone. That was a direct order.
But it's really very urgent.
I'm sorry, monsieur. The situation would be very different on payment of bail, of course.
Bail?
Naturellement. The judge has set bail, upon payment of which Monsieur Hayes can be released.
How much is the bail?
200 francs.
I see. That's 200 francs more than I have.
I assume you have the funds.
Don't worry. I'll raise the capital somehow.
You may bring the money to us anytime.
Yay.
That handsome vehicle outside.
Ah, the pride of the gendarmerie. 35 horsepower, 3 gears, and 0 to 60 in 45 seconds.
You certainly seem to like it.
Okay, that was helpful. Just for the sake of having tried.
The bail money is 200 francs.
Oui, 200 francs.
And what if I ask really nicely?
Monsieur, we may be on African soil, but this is not a bazaar. It is the gendarmerie of the French Republic. An honorable judge has set the bail at 200 francs and it shall stay there.
Oh well. Worth a punt.
Do you have any other requests?
That's everything for now.
I wish you a pleasant day, monsieur.
Thank you. Actually,
Professor Hayes is in this cell.
also my PC is doing something. Frame rate is jittery.
I don't
as you
think
can-
that the gendarme would like that.
No, I don't think so. Well, yeah, you can see it's acting weirdly, but I'll give it a second. Otherwise, I'll check out what the hell it's doing.
A particularly uninteresting desk.
I must say, actually installing the the latest service pack for Windows, it's not gone too well.
The gendarme will not be too pleased if I steal stuff from his desk. More importantly, I might end up in there with Hayes. I need to distract him first.
Oh, yeah, it's not. Fenton, dude, you don't have a problem with stealing. You have a problem with stealing something that's right in front of him. That's what you have an issue with. Well, let's go outside, I guess. See how we can get money.
Psst. Hey, young man.
What? Who?
Over here, from the cell window.
Hayes? Professor Hayes?
Shh. We have to be quiet. What do you want from me?
My name is Paddock. Fenton Paddock.
Not so loud.
Somebody in your shop told me I could find you here.
The friendly Monsieur Lacoste, no doubt. In these somewhat embarrassing circumstances, I think we can save ourselves any formalities. So tell me, what brings you here?
I need your help. Do you remember your Tibet expedition about 14 years ago?
Are you joking? How could I forget? It all began with that expedition. Call it fate or maybe destiny, but I don't believe it was chance that brought me there.
Then the name Yen Wang means something to you.
Of course. But why on earth are you interested in this expedition?
Yen Wang was an old friend of mine. He died a couple of days ago, and I used his maps from that time to try and find an expedition that's disappeared in Tibet. We reached the Kembalung Valley, but found a Nazi squad occupying the monastery there.
Stop! Are you trying to tell me that you have found the actual Kembalung Valley?
Well, I mean, technically the Nazis found it first. I just followed them. But they'd killed all the monks.
And what about you? Did you enter the monastery itself?
While I was searching for my friend, the leader of the expedition, I found a secret chamber. There were these symbols all over the walls. The same as the ones Yen Wang drew. He translated them using your notes.
Yes. When we were preparing for the expedition, I found a previously unknown script in a library in Nepal. I don't suppose you deciphered the symbols in the chamber?
Well, in a way. Yen Wang's niece actually did the translation bit. But you know, I got her there in the first place. It was all nonsense, though. Sleeping dragons and gates and fairies. But then there was something about a key. You can find it by viewing the Keeper's map through the eye of the dragon. I know it sounds crazy, but my friend disappeared in that chamber. I need to find him. Yen Wang wrote that you found the remains of a map and a gemstone during your expedition.
Perhaps, my friend, we should all be more open to belief in such stories. After all, Schliemann's belief in Homer's stories led him to find Troy. This is probably the greatest news of my entire life. We need to get out of here. I have the Eye of the Dragon. If your translation is correct, then I now know what to do with it. I will finally find Shambhala. After all this time.
Shambhala? The Nazi leader talked about Shambhala. What is a Shambhala?
The Buddhists call it Shambhala, but it's much, much older than Buddhism, or any other religion on this earth. The Nazis want to find it as well. How ironic. For years, no one believed me, refused to fund a second expedition. I lost my reputation and my job. But I knew I was in the right. And now, the Nazis of all people are drawing the same conclusions as I did. Even if only a fraction of what I found out about this place is true. It would be a major catastrophe if the Nazis were to find Shambhala. Do they know about me and the Eye of the Dragon?
Already on their way.
My, you do bring a sense of adventure with you, don't you? Get me out of here, and I'll tell you everything that I know. Not a second has passed over the last 14 years when I didn't think about finding Shambhala. Oh, my heart. All this excitement is too much for me.
Are you ill?
Not ill, but not young either. Could you do me a favor? There is a small case in my shop with an ornament on the lid. My heart drops are in there. Please get it from the cost.
What about the dragon eye thing? Isn't that more important?
Forgive me, young man. We only met 5 minutes ago. I'm not willing to part with the eye quite yet. But don't worry. Lacoste will never find it. Bring me the case as soon as possible. Then we'll worry about the eye.
Don't forget the Nazis. I'll do my best, but I need to find 200 francs for your bail as well.
Yes, of course. Here, take this ring. It's not worth much, but if you can sell it for a few francs, it might be a start.
Thanks, Professor. See you soon.
Okay. I still see the FPS just going from 120 down to actually 20 for like a split second. So I'm just gonna pause it here and see what the hell's going on. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Well, that's not a good sign, is it? I mean, 10 minutes in already having to take a break? No clue what was running either. You know, Task Manager didn't reveal anything, no antivirus, no auto scan, no nothing. But still, something was messing up, so yay, Windows. If only I could just, you know, PSOXF and then kill all it. Whatever process would be at top or whatever. Well, it's Windows, so that won't work. Let's I thought I saw a jeweler somewhere. Was that in the alley? Dyer? No, these merchants won't. Oh, I see a whole puzzle chain of things we can trade upwards. Is this actually... Yeah, jeweler. Okay, good. Is this actually going to turn into one of those? I'll trade... What do you give me for this ring? And then, you know, you give something and then find the right person. You get another thing that's more expensive and, you know, trade it up to something worth 200 francs, I guess. That's what I'm expecting.
He's probably the owner of the jewelry shop.
Stop. Don't speak. Let me guess. You are from England, are you not?
Good guess. Or is it that obvious?
Between you and me, I heard you talking just now. How can Jamil help you?
Well...
Stop. I've worked it out. You're looking for a fine necklace for your wife. No, a young daredevil like you is not yet tied down. You're looking for a diamond for your mistress.
Well...
Either way, your beloved will look like an oriental princess wearing jewelry from Jamil. And I will give you the best prices in town. Buy at Jamil's and you won't regret it. So, what can I do for you, Sidi?
City? What the hell? Maybe flatter him first? Then maybe he'll give a bit more or something?
You have lovely jewelry.
Thank you, Sidi. Jamil learned the trade from his father and uses selected materials only.
I bet.
Jamil also accepts jewelry as payment, for a reasonable price, of course. He will repair, restore, and clean your jewelry. Your wish is Jamil's command.
I appreciate your business philosophy. Listen, Jamil, how much would you give me for this ring?
Let me have a look. It's clearly made of gold, and the stone seems to be real as well. But I can see some wear and tear, and the overall design is not of a particularly high quality.
Don't play a player, Jamil. Stop trying to lower the price.
Look, Englishman, I like you, and I wish to be honest with you. You won't get any more than 3 francs for a ring of this standard. When I subtract the rent I pay for my shop and the upkeep of my 7 children, I can offer 2 francs at the most. And even this will, how do you say, break the bank.
Jamil, I can see not 1 foot from my face that you're selling silver rings for 15 francs.
Ah, a wise heart is like a rich treasure. Okay, 5 francs, final offer. Because I like you and we are celebrating our jubilee soon, I can also give you a free coupon. If you need a necklace repaired or want some jewelry polished to a shine, Jamil will do that for you for free. Take it or leave it.
I hate haggling. God knows why I'm a smuggler.
Okay, fine. Give me the 5 francs.
Frugality lasts forever. And don't forget your coupon, Sidi.
I'm sure we'll need it. We'll get something at some point that will need polishing, right? I'll be off. Actually, it wasn't that crank like rusty. Can we get a shiny crank and sell that? Well, why would he? I'm just gonna try.
I'm going to have another walk around town.
See you soon, Sidi.
No. Okay. Figured.
I can redeem this coupon at Jamil's jewellery shop and get a piece of jewellery repaired or polished. It's the old crankshaft from the well.
Okay. How am I supposed to use that? I can't use it on him. Oh,
Make
shine.
jewellery, buy jewellery, clean, repair, grind gemstones. You buy here now. Jamil has best prices far and wide, just no understanding of good grammar.
Okay, well, I guess we're now at the point to just go talk to everyone and look at everyone, so...
A skinny old man. He's sitting in front of a basket.
Snake eye, so...
Good day. May I interrupt you briefly?
A tourist. Assalamu alaikum. Can I interest you in a demonstration of my art?
I don't technically have time. But why not?
Watch very closely.
Nice job, I'm impressed.
Thanks, Sidi.
I always wanted to learn how to teach snakes these tricks. I mean, how long on average does it take to teach a cobra to move to the rhythm of the music?
I shall be honest with you, stranger. Like most snakes, my cobra is completely deaf. It does not even hear the music. It just follows the movements of my hands. But the music creates the right atmosphere amongst the spectators.
My thirst for knowledge is quenched.
I like that they actually explained that, because that is one of those things that a lot of people don't seem to know. I was actually going to bring it up, but then, this dialogue actually had the how does it work option. So, yeah, thanks for explaining it for me. You probably did it a lot better than I could have. Though it isn't really that hard, but,
That was... lovely.
Thanks, my friend. Unfortunately, not everyone here appreciates it.
What do you mean?
Recently, I was driven out of the bazaar. I'm not allowed to play there anymore. The merchants accused me of scaring away the customers. This flute is something very special. It has belonged to my family for more than 100 years and can produce magical tones. My forefathers were nomads and played music for their camel herds with this flute.
Come again? For their camel herds?
Exactly. Camels are very sensitive creatures, you know. They always serve their masters faithfully. Nomads need camels in order to survive the desert. Thus, there is a unique bond between an animal and his owner, which can best be expressed through music. Camels can feel the warmth and gratitude emanating from the sounds of the flute, completely different to the ignorant and soulless traders here in town. These peasants do not know good music, unlike you, my friend.
And the camels, of course.
Okay, so this flute is very important, apparently.
I'm loving the story you told me about this flute.
No wonder, Sidi. The flute is something very special.
Is it really true that the sound of a flute has a special effect on camels?
Allah is my witness.
Can I convince you to give me a demonstration?
No offense, Sidi, but in order to find a camel, we will need to leave the town, and my legs aren't what they used to be. If the whole thing really interests you, you can borrow the flute and try it out yourself.
Ah, grand.
Not so fast, Sidi. There's an old saying that goes, "Give and you shall receive." If I lend you my flute, I'll have to take a break. And when I have a break, I get thirsty.
Understood. You'll lend me your flute if I get you something to drink.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it has to be so magical then.
I'll be off then.
Salam, stranger.
It's just a bloody flute guy. Okay, so Potter's Workshop deserts. Let's not go to the desert quite yet, shall we? Shall we actually go to the bazaar then? Where is it though? Where could we get it? Well, let's just go around the square.
Nothing I want to buy, and no salesman lurking around either. It's a shop selling pots, which is not very exciting.
Okay.
Typical Moroccan clothing.
Assalamu alaikum, my friend. Come and have a look at my local produce. You won't find anything better this side of the Atlas Mountains.
What do you have to offer?
I can give you perfectly tailored jalabas. I have almost every size and color in stock.
Jelly... You have what now?
They are the Berbers' traditional costumes that you see here before you, my friend. The jalabas are worn throughout North Africa.
Good to know. What does a jalaba like this cost?
Oh, we can discuss prices later, my friend. First, take a good look at the stock. Have a good feel of the structure of the fabric. Try something on if you want. Only then will you realize the exceptional quality of my stock.
I'm more of a quantity, not quality guy. How much?
Before I give you a price, you must realize I only manufacture using the finest materials. You won't find better textiles anywhere this side of the Atlas Mountains.
Yes, you said that before.
I see that shopping for the Western man is not the art it should be. But I like that about you. You are a worthy opponent. A man with character and a strong mind.
I'm glad someone sees that. I just wish it weren't you. No offense.
None taken, my friend. Perhaps the lady too will see these things when you wear such fine clothing. I shall offer you a special price, my friend. I like you. I think you really want to wear it. And I think that it is made for you. But you must promise me not to tell anyone about the price.
Scout's honor.
Good. Then listen carefully, for I can only make this offer once. I will give you this jalaba for just 300 francs. No joke! Do we have a deal?
How can I put this politely? Not in a month of Sundays. Sorry, I'm just somewhat financially challenged right now. Do you have anything for 5 francs?
By Allah! 5 francs? Are you insulting me, stranger?
Okay. Clearly, I'm not going to get very far in here.
Indeed.
That's all for now. Perhaps I'll come around again later.
Salam!
Okay then.
A thimble rigger. You have to follow the cups and guess which one holds the ball.
I had no clue it was...
Come closer. Wanna play a game? Just 25 francs to play.
I'm afraid I haven't got the required startup capital. Can I open with a lower bet?
The opening bet is 25 francs. Sorry, but those are the rules.
I haven't got that much on me.
But hey, never say never. Come back when you've rustled up enough cash.
Might get me closer to my 200 francs, but I need some funds to gamble with.
Yeah, it's kind of funny this way because the entire puzzle process is kind of step by step showing itself. So we're gonna need camels, and we're gonna travel the desert on a camel that we're gonna attract with a flute to, and we're gonna need those jalabas clothing for, well, probably 2. So yeah, we need a lot of money. And we first need a drink to get the whole thing started, it seems. Or get a drink at some point, but... And we also need to get money, we need to do that. And first get 25.
All kinds of exotic fruits and vegetables.
Greetings, stranger. I have the freshest and juiciest fruits from far and wide.
Thanks, I can see that. Can you recommend something special?
I just got these juicy figs a short time ago, and the dates are also very fresh.
Oh, no thanks. They're not really my thing. How much do these oranges cost, for example?
10 francs per pound.
Well, that's a bit much. What about the pineapples there?
8 francs each.
My word, that's more than back home. How long do I have to stand here and bargain till I get these goods at the non-foreigner price?
I can't go any lower, I'm afraid. These fruits, they don't grow locally and are transported here by caravan. It's a long journey from here to the coast. This drives the prices up, as you can imagine. If you're short of money, come back this evening. I sell the old fruits at half price before I close my shop.
Wasn't planning on being here that long.
I'm sorry, but I have nothing to give away.
Oh well, who has? What can I buy for 5 francs?
5 francs will not go far these days. How about half a melon? It's from yesterday, but I can give you a good price. Or do you want some peppers? They're not the freshest either.
We get choice. Interesting. So 2 different puzzles or something? I don't know. Take half a melon, I guess. We can... Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Because this will use up the... Well, we don't actually have the money in our inventory or something. So I'll take a melon for some reason.
I'll take the half melon.
Here you go.
Change it.
Can I swap the half melon for something else? I've just realized, that I...
No, I can't do that. Especially when Elise understand. I don't know where your hands have been.
If you knew, you probably wouldn't want it back anyway.
Okay.
Thanks, but I think I'll give it a...
Salam.
Okay, so yeah, we did actually have the money. That was stupid. Well, I guess I've made a decision on one of the puzzle paths or something. I totally forgot about the poster.
Visit the Great Berber Festival and enjoy dancing, music, and traditional delicacies. Just north of the town and easy to get to.
Let's see what he says to... Oh, he will just go. Okay. Did not expect that.
End of the line. The sign says, danger. Do not cross the Salt Lake on your own. It seems the Salt Lake may only be crossed in the company of an experienced guide. And where does one find oneself such a guide?
Weird subtitling there, but holy crap, that's... Okay.
There's hay in a trough. I'll take some hay with me, just in case.
Oh yes, of course.
This must be where the lake guide waits. Unfortunately, he's not here. Break for lunch. Guided tours across the lake take place again this evening. Why does that not surprise me?
Sparkling stones. Okay.
They're covered in sand and dirt, but there are some small crystals in the ground here. I can't break it off with my hand.
Well, we have this hard metal thing.
I should be able to break off some crystals. Got it. I've levered off a piece of crystal.
The fuck am I gonna do with that?
It doesn't look very stable. Probably full of hollows just beneath the surface salt.
There's another tent on the other side, but I can't see anyone over there either.